Hey, I just want to share with you a project we're working on in the Taylor's Main Street area. We've been buying some of the houses, fixing them up and putting tenants in there temporarily until we do some more of the developments. And one issue we keep running into is appraisers. And not that appraisers are issues, but the appraisals are. And I don't understand why I have to do somebody else's job for them sometimes, but maybe it's just because I get a little more emotional when I'm tied up in the process. So one of our problems we ran into with the most recent appraisal is that he pulled comps from over a mile away, and the closest one he pulled was half a mile, but he pulled the data from its previous sale a year ago and not even the one that happened a month ago prior to the appraisal. And I'm just like, what? Why would you do this? So when we were looking at the valuations in the appraisal report, it was saying this house is only worth like $60,000 more than you thought it was going to be worth, what you told the lender, which is what I did. I told them it was going to be worth this much, and the appraisal came in way below. So I'm looking through it, and I had to go and put in another request and say, hey, they didn't do a very good job here. Let's look at the comps. And I found, number one, updated that one comp because it was very close to us, but they didn't have the accurate number in there. And then I found two more comps that were more recently sold and closer to our subject property and more like the subject property. So if you're an appraiser, I would love to know what in the world is going on, because this is not the only time we've had this happen where we're getting comps that are not anywhere close. Like a mile and a half away is not similar unless for some reason you figured out that that neighborhood is very similar to it. I don't have any clue why they would do that. But then also to take a property that had sold last year, use that as the comp and not even pull the most recent version of the sale. I don't even know. I have so many questions for that person. I don't even know if I'm gonna call them because I'm just blown out of my mind. So if you are an appraiser, I'd love to know, what is your process like? Because why do we get like strange comps in there and considerably lower valuations? I know it is to protect the lender. You have to be careful with that because you are liable as an appraiser to do a good appraisal. But when I can submit 3 properties in replacement of your 3 properties that are better comparables, why am I doing your job?